Good morning grade 7 students. Welcome to our new video with new chapter, that is motion and time. In this chapter we are going to see what is motion, then the speed, how the speed is measured and the unit of time and periodic time. So please open your textbooks. So students, let us start with the chapter. If we look around, we observe that many objects do not appear to move. They are stationary. So can you see over your house? It cannot move. So they are stationary. They are stable at one place. Car changes its position with time. So can you see a car at a rest and in a motion? So let us see what is motion. An object is said to be in motion if it changes its position with respect to time. So what is motion? An object is said to be in motion if it changes its position with the respect of time. And rest. An object is said to be at rest if it does not change its position with respect to time. So there are types of motion, which is rectilinear motion, circular motion, rotational motion and periodic motion, which we have studied in our previous year. So what is slow motion? An object covers a particular distance in more time. And fast motion, that is an object covers a particular distance in less time. So the most convenient way to find out which of the two or more object is moving faster is to compare the distances moved by them in a unit time. The distance moved by objects in a given interval of time can help us to decide which one is faster or slower. For example, can you tell over here in this which vehicle can move fast or which vehicle is moving slow? So here we cannot tell that. So let us take car 1 and car 2. So car 1, the time taken by car 1 was 1 minute and distance covered was 1 kilometer. Therefore, the car 2, the time taken was 1 minute and distance was, that is 0.8 kilometer. So what is speed? Distance covered by an object in a unit time, that is 1 hour, 1 minute, 1 second, etc. is called as the speed of the object. So if we want to count the speed, so we are going to do it distance upon time. So can you see the 50 kilometer, that is distance, and time, that is 2 hours. So 50 divided by 2, so 25 kilometer per hour. So distance covered in 1 hour, that was 25 kilometer. Now let us see the unit of time, distance and speed. So time, the basic unit of time is a second and its symbol is S. Larger unit of times are minutes and hours. And the distance, the basic unit of distance is meter and its symbol is M. And the other units are centimeters and kilometer. Then the unit of speed, speed is equal to distance upon time. Basic unit of speed, that is meter per second. It could also be expressed in other units such as meter per minute, centimeter per second or kilometer per hour. So these are the units. The symbols of all units are written in singular form. That is, for example, we write 50 kilometer and not kilometers, 8 centimeter and not 8 centimeter. So this is the basic unit for speed. So here is an example. A cyclist covers a distance of 30 kilometer in 2 hours. Calculate its speed. So speed is equal to distance upon time, as we have seen further. So that is 30 divided by 2. So what is the speed? 15 kilometer per hour. If an object covers equal distance in equal interval of time, then the body is moving with uniform speed and its motion is called as uniform motion. So what is the uniform motion? When the objects cover equal distance in equal interval of time. Then if an object covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time, that is, if the speed of body is changing with respect to time, then it is said to be non-uniform speed. And the motion is also called as non-uniform motion. Then let us see what is pendulum. A simple pendulum consists of a small metallic ball or a piece of stone. Can you see the ball, stone, and suspended from a rigid stand by a thread. The metallic ball is called the bob of the pendulum. Pendulum at rest in its mean position. When the bob of the pendulum is released after taking it slightly to one side, it begins to move to and fro. If we are going to put it to the one side, so it will move to and fro. The to and fro motion of a simple pendulum is an example of periodic and oscillatory motion. So what is this example? This is an example of oscillatory motion. So periodic motion that repeats itself and fixed intervals of time. And oscillatory, that is to and fro motion of the body about its fixed position. The pendulum completes one oscillation when its bob starting from its mean position, that is 0. Can you see the O point? It moves to first A and then to B and back again to O. So the pendulum also completes one oscillation when its bob moves from one extreme position, that is from A, to the extreme position B and comes back to its original place. This time taken by the pendulum to complete one oscillation is called its time period. So what is this complete oscillation called? It is known as a time period. So here is an graph. So one that is x-axis and that is next, that is y-axis. And on x-axis you are going to write down time in minutes, and on the y-axis that is distance in kilometer, and the O, that is origin. So here the time is given and the distance. So 1 minute, that is time, you are going to write down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the x-axis, and the distance, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the y-axis. So your time, that is 1 minute 1 kilometer. So can you see 1 minute 1 kilometer, then 2 minute 2 kilometer. So the point origin, and through that you are going to draw the line. So this is a making of graph. Then from the distance diagram we can find the distance moved by the bus at any instant of time. So same thing on the x-axis and y-axis. On the x-axis that is time in AM, and on the distance that is on y-axis, that is in kilometers. So here they have given 8, 8:30, 9, 9:30 and the 10, that is the time. And on the other hand the distance, that is 10, 20, 30, 40. So if you want to find out according to that the time, that is 8:15. So you are going to do A. Okay, see, can you see the O, A that I have circled over here, and then you are going to draw that the kilometers, that is 10 kilometers. Same if you want to find out to the 8:45. So you are going to draw a line, and that will be the kilometers, that is 30. Same that is on the 9 and then the 9:15. So you are going to take that time 9:15 and the red line which I have drawn. Okay, so this is the kilometers. So like this distance time graph of the bus. Okay, to find out the distance moved by the bus at the instant of time. Students, these are the question answers that you are going to write down in your notebook, and this is the define that you are going to write down on your notebook.